Do you forgive him his mistakes
Yes.
in this situation? Do you think less of him?
No. Absolutely not.
Did you get the complexity of this? He had a relationship at every level. They became friends. They became lovers of sorts. They had intimate exchanges, sharing the most intimate aspects of life about faith and goals, and it was at every level. You also know that it got down to the point where this was a whole life. This wasn't just somebody's picture and sent a few emails. This was a relationship. This was complex. I mean, young people, any people, but certainly young people, don't do anything if there isn't a reason, there isn't a payoff. You had to know there was a reason he was doing all of this, and that's why you understood the importance of what had happened to him earlier. Yes. You've been listening to everything that we've been talking about so far. Hard for any parents to hear that their son has been victimized in such a terrible way. Tell me what it was like to hear him talk about that.
It was tough because of the upbringing of our son. Ronaiah was born, I was a sophomore in college. I was still busy with football. I would say the first 5 years, I was rarely around. I was playing ball and traveling, and so I didn't develop that typical father-son healthy relationship. I was very dependent upon my wife's grandmother, just my family, just kind of be there for him. Listening to the ramifications, it was difficult to hear, but so necessary.
Were you disappointed that he didn't come to you the first time someone touched him inappropriately?
Yes. As he was explaining it to me, all of the incidents, right away, when he told me the location, the time, where it was, I could go back and vividly remember, those trips, the times that these guys came over. And that part right there was kind of gut-wrenching for me. And
how far away were you when this was happening? You were in the house,
yes.
Small house.
Yes. We had
30 feet away, a room away?
A room away.
That has to be overwhelming to realize, because he's 12 and he's alone and he's confused and he doesn't feel like he can come to you because he's afraid that he'll upset the apple cart and that you'll go away. That has to tell you how much he loves and values you being there. His being there meant more to you than the pain and fear you were suffering, right? You thought, I'll pay this price to keep him there.
Yeah.
And he paid that price for a long time.
Yes.
Does that affect the way you feel about the choices he's made?
It gives me an understanding about the choices he's made. Wrong, right. It gives me an understanding of why he did what he did.
He says that he believes he's gay. He says, I don't know, I'm confused. He says that's the only sexual experience that he had had. And I'm not just mincing words with you here. That's not sexual experience, that's rape. That's a crime. If, in fact, he's gay, you love him just the same.
He is still my son. He's still our son. And we love him unconditionally.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.